Now to an I-team investigation. The Bay Area is home to more sex offenders than anywhere else in Florida. And tonight, ABC Action News is uncovering a disturbing fact about the agency charged with tracking them down when they go off the grid. Take a look at this map here as an example. 539 sex offenders live within a 5-mile radius of our TV station alone. And that's just the ones who registered with the state like they're supposed to do. The I-team has now learned the one group of investigators who's supposed to find runaway sex offenders does not even have an agent based within 125 miles of Tampa. Well, tonight, investigator Jared Holbrook is asking why we have been left so unprotected. Jared?
Well, Wendy, there are only 3 state inspectors focused solely on unaccounted for registered sex offenders in Florida. The closest one is in Fort Myers. After we began asking questions, we've learned that's about to change. When sex offenders go off the grid, they become difficult to track.
Well, the main challenge is, by virtue of the fact that they're absconded, we don't know where they are.
No one knows the dangers of runaway sex offenders more than the local family of 9-year-old Jessica Lunsford. Her killer failed to properly register as a sex offender and was unaccounted for. He later climbed in Jessica's room, kidnapped her, raped her, and buried her alive. Currently, there are more than 750 missing or absconded sex offenders and 288 absconded career offenders in the state of Florida.
How does that happen?
They're definitely not registering correctly if they're an absconder.
Assistant Special Agent in Charge Seth Montgomery in Tallahassee heads up a special task force aimed at tracking down and arresting these off-the-grid sex offenders. The I-team has learned there are only 3 inspectors doing the field work statewide. Currently, there's one in Tallahassee, one in Miami, and the other has been in Fort Myers since May of 2014. Tampa hasn't had any inspectors. Hard to believe, since we also found Tampa's FDLE region has the most sex offenders than anywhere in the state. Currently, there are more than 6,400 registered sex offenders in the Tampa region. To compare, Orlando has just over 6,000, and Miami has more than 2,900.
Tampa's region has more sex offenders than any other region in the state. Why wasn't there someone in Tampa to begin with?
Until we started working these cases, we didn't exactly know what the needs were.
FDLE supervisors are hoping to expand their absconded sex offender special unit. In their budget proposal, they're requesting more than $700,000 from the state to put a field inspector in every region. If approved, the total of specialized inspectors will go from 3 to 7.
I don't feel that we have the resources to do what needs to be done.
And after we started asking questions about the lack of presence in Tampa, FDLE supervisors are moving the Fort Myers position to Tampa, so there will soon be an inspector here, regardless if their budget proposal is approved. Special Agent Montgomery actually started interviewing people for the Tampa position today. You can see all of the absconded sex offenders in your county by going to our website and clicking on our link. If you have trouble using it, go to my Facebook page where I'm posting a video tutorial on how to find them. I'm investigator Jared Holbrook, taking action for you.